Hi guys, Machine with Yahoo, standing by with none other than Zeus, coaching and playing extraordinaire, of course, hailing from Brazil. And this is going to be really fun because we can kind of have a good chat, not only about this recent move, in fact, we should probably start with that, jumping back into the coaching role and taking over Liquid, seen by many, albeit considering Cloud9's success, one of the top teams in North America. So, first question, coaching Liquid, does it feel different to any of the previous teams you've coached?
Well, it feels different just because I'm not with Brazilians. There's a whole different work environment now, but I like it. To be honest, it's very professional and the way they deal with it. And I think that Team Liquid, the players have a really good mind that they catch on to things really fast. So it's been a good experience so far. I've barely gotten started in the work that I really want to do, but it's been really cool with Liquid so far.
Barely got started. So you actually signed up 2 months ago, but you just told me you've only really had control for 11 days. Why's that?
Well, since I came on board in a really crazy time with Northern Arena, I didn't have any work there. I just showed up on the day we had a match and were eliminated. That was kind of crazy. And then we had to travel straight to Oakland, where I was able to try and talk to guys. Maybe my work was mostly focused on other teams, nothing based on Liquid. And after that, we basically had a 1 week where we were practicing, but we knew we would have a larger break because one of our players, Nitro, was getting married. Congrats to him. And Christmas break came over, New Year's. So we just had a really extended break. And after New Year's, then we decided to have a boot camp for this major in the Netherlands at the Liquid facility. And that's when we got these 11 days of practice. That was the time we were able to, coming back from a break, actually focus on our stuff. So I like to think that we only had 11 true days of work.
Now, of course, Liquid have had coaches in the past, and actually Brazilian coaches in the past. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Good friends, you say. So, I mean, you must know Peacemaker on quite an intimate level, right?
Not an intimate level,
I'm
but
not saying you've kissed him. I'm just saying. I mean, you're aware of
I know Lewis probably 12 years already.
intimate. You see?
Yeah, I was actually, funnily enough, the guy who recommended he take my place in Games Academy once I left for LG. And we always like to talk a lot. We trade bounce ideas off each other. So, prop to Lewis, love that guy, man.
And so you're kind of stepping into his shoes. Were those big shoes to fill?
Yeah, Lewis did a great history with Team Liquid. It's never easy to fill shoes with someone that they have experience in that, but we have different styles of coaching, so it's been different for Liquid as well.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. Now, my question to you is also, of course, outside of the coaching role, you actually took a dabble in playing. Now, this was so exciting for a lot of people just to see someone. You rarely see someone go from coach to player. You go player to coach, right? Which is what you previously did.
Normally, yeah.
Now, I am seeing your face drop a little bit when we talk about this. Was this not a kind of a pleasant experience for you when you look back on it?
I have no regrets on it. That there's no way I would have regrets on that. Fur talked to me, especially a long time when I was thinking about doing this move, and he said something that I had to do whatever made me rest easy at night, right? And trying it as a player was good. I'm not gonna say it was perfect because I didn't have as long of a time as I had agreed on to that I needed to come back since it would be such a violent change from coaching for so long, not playing and coming back. But overall, it was a great experience. It also made me realize that I really do love coaching what I do now. It made me value it more. And I noticed that as a player, as much as I try to in-game lead as best as I could, I'll never have as much time to dedicate myself to the purely strategic style. And as a coach, I think it's so cool that I can basically be ahead of the meta in so many situations. And I like being ahead of everyone.
And we can see that in your coaching. Just to explore that one final kind of trip down that lane is you said whatever helps you sleep at night. So were you sitting there on that stage? Vice is giving you some love. Were you sitting on that stage and kind of when the crowd erupts, sees that big play? Was that where the hunger came from? You wanted a slice of that pie?
Yeah, in part, yeah. It's not even from seeing the crowd. It's just the time when I used to play Counter Strike when I was at my peak. Counter Strike wasn't as developed. There wasn't the sponsor. There wasn't the tournaments. And for a Brazilian team to come out, even at times I was in the best team in Brazil, the best team in Brazil would never go out of Brazil. So it was more just to have the experience than this. And I think I did that with perfection. And I got to feel the crowd in São Paulo, Brazil, my home country. And very few people have gotten to do that. So it was really cool.
I mean, you played your favorite game with some of your favorite people in your home country with a home crowd, and you picked up surprise wins as well. I mean, I'm assuming that's something you'll never forget.
No, that will forever be in my heart and memories, and I will always cherish that.
Awesome. And just one final question about Liquid and where you want to take these guys. 11 days. I'm assuming you haven't had the chance to make too much of an impact yet on the Liquid side. You've got a lot of kind of big plans ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, these players in Liquid, their potential is astronomical. They've already proven it. I've gotten for this major, I was able to get them used to my style. We created a few new things. We didn't execute them to perfection in this tournament, in part because we didn't have as much time to fine tune these. Since it's not only the style of play in SK and with a little cherry on top in the new style, so it's not something you can do overnight. But in the next 3 to 4 months, when we are able to actually sync up our team, then we'll get the full experience.
3 to 4 months. Keep your eyes on Liquid. Thank you so much, Zeus. It's been an absolute pleasure, dude. Absolutely love it. All right. That's Zeus. He's going to be the brains behind the Liquid's brawn. And we'll be back with more at Yahoo Esports.